Hello, everyone. Welcome to Fred Unified, the biggest Manchester United page in the world. And today we'll be having the Fred Unified blueprints. Now, I know it's been long and coming, and we are still excited. I am still excited. I'm still grinning. These past 3 weeks have been, it's been beautiful. But yeah, there are still some things that we noticed in the games that we have to talk about. Now, the first one, very easy. We should retain Dalo at left wing back. Yes. You might think I'm speaking too soon, but yes, I've noticed it. I said it, I've been saying it in the videos. Um, Dalo playing as a left wing back is even better than when he's playing as a right wing back, and it's just an obvious fact. Move him to the right wing back, and we have nothing moving forward. We still do not even have the defensive shape. But as soon as you carry him to the left wing back, it's like there is something that it's working. It might be silent, it might not be visible, but it's working. Moving back to right wing back, and we have a problem. And why I'll even say retain him instead of Dogu is because Dogu comes in and you expect that, okay, yeah, it's your natural position. Take the helms of the affair. Do what you should normally do. Be the Dogu that we think you can be. Be the Dogu that we expect to have improved. But no, Dogu doesn't take the initiative. He comes in against Chelsea and Rich James runs him up and down, runs him in circles, and gets in beautiful floated crosses that could have led to goal over and over again. And you are there wondering, wow, what do we do with this? He doesn't give a cross, and he still does not defend. He does not help the attack, and he still cannot help the defense. So, I mean, why is he there? No, really, why is he there? It's a question you have to ask. Rich James does it. Frimpong does it when he comes in for Liverpool. He comes in and he makes beautiful crosses inside the box that could have led to goal. The funny thing is that Dogo came in before Frimpong, but Frimpong had more highlights than Dogo in the game. And you just want to be angry and all that. But I mean, there's no point. It's Dogo. What can we do about it? But it's not just that. It doesn't stop that. He comes in against Brighton. Come in and kill the game. We are leading 3-0. There is nothing for you to be agitated about. There's nothing for you to be worried about. And he comes in and the first touch he has is a wrong pass to Mbemo. A very, very wrong pass. Poorly weighted. Doesn't get to him. Is behind him. He does not even have control of the situation. Most defenders will just play the ball back and we have more attack. But you have nobody there except Mbemo and the Brighton players, and you're giving it to him. I don't know. It's something to be worried about. And his form is something that Amorim should look into. And now you go there, you have your defender beside you, who is obviously calling you, but you still go ahead and foul the player. He escapes the red because, I mean, he didn't really, in quotes, foul the Brighton player, so he escapes the red. But, no, that's horrible. And if he ended there, no, because Minte kept running circles around him again. So, yeah, we should just maintain Dalo as left wing back. I think if Amorim wants to play Dogo, you should play him as a right wing back. Play him in that other shot. When you are removing Ahmad, just put Dogo there for a change. Let's see. Let's see if he can do something different. Let's see if he can improve. I mean, he has played there for his country. So let's see if something is going to change, because honestly, with the way he's playing, it's a cause for worry, because again, I repeat, we are going to miss Ahmad and Mbeumo during the January transfer window, and I mean during January period. So how are we going to cope without them when they go for the Nations Cup? How are we going to cope if our fringe players are not performing? So there you have it. I hope Amorim does something to this player, talks some sense into him, improves him drastically and fast. Else, we have a problem in the long run. Especially if we don't buy players in January, we have a real big problem on our hands. And I also hope for Dogu's sake he improves, because I know Amorim can be ruthless. He might play you and play you, but when the time comes to ship you off, he's not even going to think about it twice. Now, on to the next point for the Fred Unified blueprints. This is what I would just say. He should stop the defensive changes. Why I'm saying he should stop defensive changes, because it seems like whenever he's trying to make those changes, he's more or less trying to defend the game, which in some aspects is good. I mean, he's still trying to, get a proper shape of how he wants to play and all that. But I would just say he should restrict it a little bit. I can't tell the coach what to do, but he should stop it, because it tends to pile pressure on our players. And we've seen in the last two games that he did it. There were too much pressure. I would say we are lucky to escape it on both occasions, against Liverpool and against Brighton, but we might not be lucky the third time. Yeah, we might not be lucky the third time. I just like being realistic with myself. Brighton could have gotten the third goal, and we don't know what might have happened. But luckily, we got the fourth goal, and it just totally quenched the taste. Or we could have just run away with a 3-2 win, and we'll not be having this discussion the way we're having it, so calm and so demure and so everything. So yeah, we should restrict defensive changes. I think instead he should maintain the same tempo from the beginning of the game to the end of the game. Instead of making defensive changes, you can spice up the attack. If you are removing what's his name? If you are removing Kunha, to you can move Ahmad to the left, yeah, to the left, since Mount is not available. And well, who again are you going to put in the end? That's the problem. Who do you really want to put? It's just crazy, because we don't even have a bench, and I've been saying it. We lack squad depth. But instead of making it so obvious that we are coming to defend, he should try and tweak the formation again, or tweak the tactics again, and make it look more attacking, more more threatening than it is, instead of making them just sit back and play a low block. Again, this is my opinion, because I felt like he harmed the players and he harmed our team in those last two games. So he should restrict it, or he should reduce it. It's my opinion. The coach knows better. I mean, he trains with these boys. He puts them out there in the pitch, so he knows them better. He knows their capabilities, but it seems, well, they don't meet up to requirements most times with what we see on the screen. So yeah, that's my second point. I hope something changes. I hope he listens. I hope he sees this video. I hope he hears it, because I mean, we are worried. We want this momentum to continue. And yes, let me just say this out there: we might win or we might lose the next game. It doesn't change the fact that Amorim is doing a good job. You guys should start hearing it now. Let's not just say when we lose now, we'll start bringing up the talk of system and formation. You should just cancel it. The earlier, the better. But let's reduce the defensive changes. That's all I'm asking.